All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 2 of the Slime Isekai Memories podcast. I still haven't come up with a better name for it, but we're just gonna go roll right into today. So I am recording this. I guess this is on Friday. So the new units have already come out. We got Dino, we got Toa, Benimaru, Hero. Um, the movie I think should have came out in Japan already or is available, which I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. But before all of that, Thanksgiving was just yesterday from when this is being recorded. So hopefully you all, whoever's listening, had a good Thanksgiving. I had a pretty good one. Dinner was pretty good. Um, the ham and the turkey and all that stuff was pretty good as well. I'm gonna be honest. This year, I kind of did like the ham a little bit more than turkey. I'm slowly becoming more of a ham fan. Um, I don't know. Turkey. I think turkey dark meat is pretty good, but I mean, white meat can be pretty good. Sometimes it can be a little dry, but overall, stuffing, mashed potatoes, all that jazz, and then pumpkin pie, pretty good. So hopefully, you guys all had a great Thanksgiving. But if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving or anything like that, then hopefully you just had a good Thursday. Hopefully you had a great day, and hopefully you're having a good day when you're listening to this as well. So anyway, I guess we'll just go straight into the new units because uh I mean they're probably the thing fresh on everyone's mind. So we have Hero, who I'm surprised he became the 4-star unit. He is the 4-star free to play unit that everyone gets. I guess I can kind of understand why, because he is like a movie unit, and they figured they want everyone to have a copy of Hero, because he is like a featured movie character, rather than just making a basic Benimaru as the free to play unit. So I guess it adds a little bit more spice. His kit is pretty interesting though. I guess for Fire 2.0, they're introducing this sort of new burn meta. Um, I know Benimaru does something. We'll talk about his skills, but Hero, his first skill, he does burn, which is pretty interesting, and it's only for 1 turn. I think it just burns them for 10% damage, and it stacks. So I think you just keep popping it over and over, and the amount of fire damage it deals to the opponent will constantly stack. Um, so pretty interesting there. And then he also has the sort of earth. Oh, I would say earth, but it's basically like the what is it? The free to play Geld, the wind one. Instead of changing uh to blues, the all soul of protection blue orbs, like to the one with the highest attack on the team. His is only 3 solo secrets to the character with the highest attack, which is a little bit worse, I think. And I mean, I guess they compensated for it with the decreasing target fire resistance by 5%. But I don't know. I feel like they could have just made it all. Because especially with Toa, I feel like he would work a lot better, maybe. Um, but I mean, it is what it is, right? And then he has an AoE alt. So overall, he looks decent. I haven't tested him at all. The only use that I got out of him at the moment is just running through the story mode. You literally just put on your team because you have to, right? Do the story, and then you get the high percentage for the parallel processing, and then boom. Um, I haven't tried the new Tempered Edge stage, which it is fighting. We are fighting against Clayman, from what I can see, and I think when I looked at his kit, I can just pull up. I'm on the game right now. I don't know why. I could just pull up his kit. Um, this is only like the very first basic level, but he does bind and poison all targets. He has a 50% chance to do that um for 6 turns. So gonna be kind of annoying, I think. Plus he's increasing his own attack. He's debuffing blue orbs. Um so yeah, overall looks kind of annoying. But I don't think it should be too bad. I feel like once we see the other units of the fire team, then we'll be like it should be pretty easy. Um, but yeah, Hero looking pretty good. Definitely not on the same level as like Water Rimuru or Geld or Isis, in my opinion. I think he might be on the same level as someone like um maybe like Aaron or Misery, I think, where he's good, but he's not like, not like someone insane like Water Rimuru, right? Because Water Rimuru, any team that involves blue orbs, you can literally just throw him on and he works fine, right? Um, but I mean, Hero is going to be a bit more limited, especially with the fire attack, because the burn I think corresponds with your fire attack. Um, or it says here does additional damage to the afflicted target corresponding to the amount of fire attack damage dealt to them. So yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I think he'll be good, but he won't be like, oh my god, he's the best free to play unit, which kind of sucks because it's Hero, right? He's a new character. Um, but oh well. I mean, like I said, it is what it is. Next, Benny Maru looking pretty cool. I like the art. I like the design. His outfit looks pretty cool. Plus, you have like more of the black flame. Pretty interesting. He is an orb changer, which okay, maybe someone can let me know why. Maybe they have an idea as to why. But Benny Maru, the whole fire team is built around orange orbs, if you couldn't tell already, right? Um Finally, we have a team that isn't just focusing on greens. Let's see, hold on, real quick. Let's see how many teams are focused on greens. We have let's see. We have Light 2.0 focused on greens. We have Space 2.0 focused on greens. We have Earth 2.0, which kind of buffs greens, and then we have Dark 2.0, which buffs greens. So yeah, finally we're getting a new meta that isn't focusing on Soul of Skills. But for some reason, they decide to make his kit. He orb changes 2 orange to 2 green, which I don't understand. When I first saw that, I thought it was a typo. Like I thought they made a mistake, right? But no, he orb changes 2 orange to 2 green, which I I'm genuinely just so confused. I feel like I've seen some things where people are like, it doesn't really matter. Like it helps you get more skill points and stuff. Like it doesn't really matter. But I think it kind of does because like the whole point of the team is to work around orange orbs, but he's going against that for some reason. I don't understand. We literally just got Diablo who orb changes orange to green, and then we had Aaron who orb changes orange to green. So a lot of orange to green orb changers, which is pretty interesting. But on top of that, he burns a single target for 10% additional damage. Same thing like Hero, except instead of 1 turn, it's 3 turns. And it stacks as well. So I guess this one, if you can keep popping it, maybe you can just stack that damage up to like 30% for 1 turn. Like on one specific turn, it'll hit for 30% um damage with the burn. So pretty interesting. And then his second skill is Abysmal Flare. He deals 400% basic fire physical attack damage to a single target. So just like Space Rain, I think, or Space Leon, or Earth Daggerel, where like you deal damage to a target with the skill, but instead of AoE, it's a single target. So he does 400%, and then he increases orange orbs. Oh my god, he increases Soul of Secrets damage by 40%, which I think goes up to 50% for 1 turn once you max it out. So pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me. It's just like a almost a better version. I wouldn't say better, just a different version of the OG Fire Benimaru. His skill because he buffs his own attack and then he also buffs the orange orb damage as well, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he increases his own attack by 30% and then increases Soul Secrets damage by 10%. So not bad. I think see this I don't understand because he buffs the damage of the orange orbs, but then he changes orange to green. I don't know. His trait, he gives skill points for every 2 turns at max, and then he also has a single target ult for 70%, and he decreases their defense by 10% for 2 turns. But I think this applies um after he ults. So maybe you'd want to put him first if you're planning to like specifically nuke a character, or like in Jubilee, if you're gonna use the Benimaru, I'd probably send his ultimate first, decrease their defense, and then use the other ults. But then once you get him fully maxed out, level 100, it goes up to 15% for defense down. Um, Pretty cool. Plus, he has a Valor trait, which um, 2 combos, then you can decrease their Soul Secrets gauge by 20%. Um, not like their actual gauge, but like the orbs get nerfed basically on the enemy team. And then his EX ability release is with hero and then fire fire units, right? So overall, I think he's pretty good. He has a pretty decent attack stat as well, and I think he'll do pretty good. Um, but he's not like, he's kind of a damage dealer, but he's not like the sole main damage dealer. So I'm assuming for the fire team, we're gonna get some character later on that, um, I don't know if they would buff Soul of Combos. They could, um, but they if they got like a unit like Water Shion, for example, who's just so focused on buffing only the fire team, that could be pretty good as well. We need like fire attack, or maybe some sort of orb change. I'm not too sure about that one. Um, but yeah, Benimaru looking pretty solid in my opinion. And then we have Toa, who is pretty insane. If you guys watched the video that I made when the skills initially leaked, or not leaked, but they put out the skills before the units came out, like a few hours. I think like 5 or 10 hours or something. But she is basically a better Hakuro. She orb changes 3 green orbs and 3 blue orbs into orange. So if you have any sort of, as long as you have 3 of either one, like up to a max of 3 of both, for example, then you get a full orange hand. And then she gives you 40 skill points at max, and then she increases orange skill point increase by 50% for 2 turns. So she's literally just not Benny. She's basically just Earth Hakuro, but she also increases the amount of skill points you'll get with the orange orbs by 50% for 2 turns, which is really good. So yeah, I think if you have her, she'll basically just replace Earth Hakuro. Unless you're going for a specific like Earth stage. I can't think of a reason why you'd want Hakuro. Actually, I guess if magic, I guess. I don't know if it matters too much. But yeah, she's basically just a better Hakuro, and then her trait is the Ramorous sort of thing, where if the 3 units have 75% or more HP, she will increase their attack by 4 up to a max of 6% at the start of turn. So yeah, she is really good. I'm glad they made her really good. The thing is though, so okay, the banner goes on for 2 months. I think the movie banner goes away on January 30th, if I remember correctly. So you have a lot of time, and I don't think, like, okay, she is basically a better Earth Hakuro, but she's not like so much better that you need to summon for her. I think if you want to save your crystals and all that stuff, and you already have an Earth Hakuro, you don't really need to summon for this character, or this like for Toa, unless you either like her design, or like you really want a good fire team. Um, because if you're looking to get her as a way for like, oh, people are like, oh, you need Earth Hakuro is such a staple in Heroes Jubilee, I'll just get Toa to replace her. But like you don't really care too much about her, and like you're kind of low on crystals or whatever, I'd say just save. Then I'd think about it a bit more, because she's good, she's insane, but Earth Hakuro is they're basically the same character. She just gives you more skill points when you use the orange orbs, which is always good. Um, but it's not like a significant, like insane, crazy difference. It's not like she's at like a 10 and then Earth Road's at like a 5. It's not that big. She's maybe like if she was 10, then Earth would literally be like a 9.5 or a 9, right? They're very, very close to each other. So yeah, if you're kind of having doubts about summoning for her, then I'd say it's fine. She's not like a must summon unit kind of thing. Not like someone like the hero, for example, where it's recommended that everyone kind of gets the hero if they can. Um, but she's still like she's good in her own way, right? She's still really good. Um, yeah, those are the new fire units that have come out so far. The next units should be, I guess we're transitioning into updates on Thursday. So on December 1st, we should hear, or I guess November 30th at 6 p.m. PST, we should see the news for the new character that's coming out. Obviously we won't really know their skills until they actually come out, but that's, I think, the new character. And then after that, it's what, December 6th or 7th? December 7th, I think, is the next new character. And then the week after that is maybe like uh Valor Cup and Jubilee and all that stuff. And then sometime around the 28th or 29th maybe is when I think the next meta should be rolling in. But yeah, those are the new units. And we've already talked about Dino. But I guess if you haven't already learned about Dino, let's just go for him really quickly. He is the next Octogram character. So now we finally have Octogram characters. We have 7 of them, each for every single element. We have water, earth, fire, space, wind, light, and dark. And Dino is water. So now we're just waiting for Rimuru. They haven't said specifically when Rimuru is coming out. I'd probably say February, I think, February meta, because Dino was announced in sometime like mid-November, but then he came out with the fire meta, right? Um, but Rimuru is probably gonna come out 2 months from now. I think that's how they usually space it out. They space it out like every other month or so. But I mean, basically, he decreases a single target's attack by 20% for 3 turns, and it increases by 10% every 3 turns up to a max of 50%, and it decreases a single target's water resistance by 10% for a turn. So I have not actually tested Dino. I don't really plan on getting him. He looks cool, I guess, but I don't know. I kind of want to save for now. But that attack, the wording is weird because I don't know if it goes up to a max of. I'm thinking that it goes up to a max of 50%, so you can only decrease a target's attack up to 50% for 3 turns. Um, but I mean, I guess maybe it could be seen as like the 10% increase only goes up to a max of 50%. It I don't know, the wording's incredibly weird. And then his second skill, he heals himself by 65% of his own max HP, so he can basically full heal. And he decreases his own attack by 20% for 2 turns. So I don't know why they gave him that debuff. I really don't see the point in doing so. I feel like they should have just made it so that he buffed his own attack. I don't see why they had to give him the decrease, because if he buffed his own attack, he'd actually be pretty decent, I think. He wouldn't be the best, not like Luminous level, like Octogram Valentine level, but he'd still be pretty decent as like a DPS unit. Um Especially with the Octogram stats and stuff like that, but he is not. And his AoE ultimate is Fallen Brandish. It's a physical water attack for 270% normal damage. So it sucks that he's physical because the Water 2.0 team is all magic. But yeah, I don't know. Dino looks like he sucks. They even buffed his skill like a few days ago, maybe a week ago. But they added the water resistance decrease. But I mean, that's not really gonna make him insane now, is it, right? So yeah. Um and his trade is the skill points by 5%, which is all right, I guess. Um yeah, those are the four new units that came out recently. They're all looking pretty good. I want to know what you guys think. Uh they should be pretty good. Um they seem really good, but some people might think that they're really bad. Um it's it all depends on how you use them, I guess. Uh Hold on. Let me see. Wait, wait, hold on. Anyway, they did introduce the new subscription pass. That came out, I think, once the new meta started. It's weird because I saw a lot of people like they weren't allowed to actually buy it. Um, like I think the country that they're living in or where their ID is set in, just would not allow them to make the purchase for the subscription pass, even though it's free. It's free, but you have to make like the you don't pay for it, but you have to set up the subscription to pay for it as soon as you like so that once it ends, then it'll just automatically do it for you. Um, so if you're looking to just use it for the first month for free, be careful. Make sure that you know, eliminate the subscription before it renews itself. But yeah, I think the subscription pass looks pretty good. They give you the new awakened weapon, which is just this. It has the same stats as a fully maxed out dark awakened weapon. It's still good, but it's not anything like super duper duper special. Um, They also it gives you more energy or I guess more stamina and more crystals and stuff for your dailies. It decreases your parallel processing speed and the construction stuff, I think. So yeah, it looks like once you get the monthly pass, it also actually I'm looking at it right now. And yeah, it's mainly the bazaar because every time you renew it, you get the for the $30, I think you get 150 of the Rimuru Koban, which is what you use for the bazaar. You can get like the tickets for whatever banners out, um healing potions for Loop Loop, stamina, um EX ability release tickets, and then the main thing is the snack bar Jura blueprint, and then the Jura trials, which are what used to level it up. So the snack bar just makes Tempest Blue, which it's literally just a bond thing that you can give to everyone. So pretty cool. I think it's worth the $30 every month. But it's kind of dependent on how much you value, I think, like the items and stuff. Because you can definitely like play the game without getting like the monthly pass, and then like you should be doing fine. But but I think if you want basically just having it will make your progression a lot faster because it halves your parallel processing time. So I think when I did the uh what is it? The parallel processing for the event, instead of taking like an hour and a half, what it normally does, it took like uh 30 minutes or like 30 something minutes or 40 minutes. Um a lot shorter than what it normally does. And I think like if if you parallel process a lot, like the gold quest a lot, I think if you do max, it's like 21 hours from like for my parallel processing. So if you had the monthly pass, it would be like like 10 and a half hours to 11 hours, which is significantly less, right? So I think it's worth it. But of course, it's not something that you need. Uh, I definitely don't think it's something that like you desperately need. it's good, but it's not like amazing. Um, or it's not like a must. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. I think the monthly pass is pretty cool. Um, I might be just doing it because you can get like the shards and then the tickets and then um the crystals and all that stuff. So I'm probably gonna be doing it, but like I said, it's not like you need to do it, right? So another thing is the what do we call it? The ranking battles, right? In Valor Cup. Um, they recently showed literally this the stream that happened uh like 20-30 minutes ago, that ended 20-30 minutes ago. Um, they're adding ranking battles, and from the picture it showed, I need to I need to find it. I can't find it. But from what the picture showed, it it seemed like you can get, or it seemed like it looks like a conquest battle, you know? It looks like you're fighting a boss instead of players, I think, for the ranking battle. So almost like a jubilee, I guess. Um, but no, or maybe I don't know. It's weird because they show. Oh, okay. Hold on. I I think I wow, my brain. Anyway, yeah, ranking battles, Valor Cup. Literally, you just fight. You just fight each other. I don't know what I'm saying. You just fight each other, and it says like each opponent you beat gets you an even higher clear score than the last, and your final rank is based on your total score after all 40 battles. So I guess you only have 40 like I guess like a stamina of, you only get 40 tries basically. Um and it doesn't look like there's like different elements, so it might be one specific element. um, could be depending on the month, right? And then your, like they said, your final rank is based on your total score, and then the top chancellors will be honored with an award. So you can get valor coins, um, the what is it? The thing like the books that you can use to build the trade port or whatever it's called. And if you're first, second, or third, you will get a specific statue with your name, and you can build it in your town, I think. And I'm pretty sure it'll just display like the season um that you won, right? So yeah, pretty cool. And I think the best part about it is that depending on um your rank, like you can, I think it's depending on your rank. They're adding an item that will allow your characters to have an aura. And the one they showed, it's like a pinkish blue purple aura, almost like the aura when Rimuru does the predator battle, when he sucks in the opponent that you're using predator on. um it's really cool in my opinion, and it's applied to all your characters, and it can be shown in Valor Cup. So they said like if you if you fight someone and they have that aura, then it's like okay, they ranked really high in the ranking season, right? So I think it's pretty cool. I don't know what rank you need to be to get it. They said it comes with the ranking rewards, so we'll have to see. I don't think they said when it's coming out. Did they? I don't think so. Oh no, it's December 12th to the 19th. So after we get the next new unit, the two new units, we'll be having the ranking battle. So it might be where you have to have an earth defense and then you use your fire, the best fire team. That's what I think. Um Again, they don't actually show, but yeah, we'll have to see. So pretty interesting. I think that's everything that has come out within the past week. Um Obviously it's the beginning of the week, so not much stuff aside from the special quest. They had the stuff for the movie, um what is it called? It's the premiere quest for the movie. I don't think there's any actual story to it. You can literally just do it, and then you get a free 100 crystals or 105, I guess, and then that's it. You literally just fight the new fire Benimaru, and he's really easy. You can literally just take in your fire team and basically one shot him. He will use his ult immediately though, so be careful there. But yeah, it's really easy. You you literally just hit him a few times and he's dead. So 300 crystals, like I'll definitely take it. But yeah, I think that's everything that has come out. Um, I guess we could talk about this story a little bit more. Obviously, the movie, or the movie quest slash like the event quest for this month doesn't actually go into the details of the movie, which I mean, obviously, but um, it's just like they're reminiscing on. I guess I guess I'll say spoilers beforehand if you care, but it's basically them kind of reminiscing. Um, Hiro and Benimaru both reminiscing. One is obviously talking to Toa, in the country of Raja, and Benimaru is talking to like Hakuro, Shion, um, Yom, and Gobita. I think they're all just talking, and then they bring up the story. So it's like they all knew each other, and then obviously like they trained under Hiro and stuff. He trained under Hakuro, and he was like the strongest in the village. Um, and then he went off as a mercenary to try and raise money for the village. But then shortly after he left, as you know, the ogre village got wiped out. So they got taken in by Rimuru, of course, and uh he I guess met Toa somehow along the way and then now serves under her. So pretty cool. And then they're just reminiscing about the past where, he like lets he tries to give them tips before he goes, and then they completely misinterpret it and then make him like a farewell party and stuff. And he's like, "What? What? I was just telling you to, you know, try and alter your fighting style this way." But then yeah, it's just a big misunderstanding. But it's not like anything super important. I don't think it's not like if you see it, you'll be spoiled for the movie. Nothing like that. Um, but yeah, they I think they go into the situation a little bit. Basically, it's like Raja. They need to mine gold, right? But there's a lot of pollution and stuff, which is poisoning and killing the citizens there, which is why they use the tiara to help, clear it out and stuff. But then if you use the tiara, you're cursed. You suffer from the curse of the tiara, which is why Toa is always like in pain and is seen as sick, right? In like the trailers and stuff, because she uses the power of the tiara, but it's slowly killing her, right? So yeah, it's looking like it's going to be a pretty good movie. They did show the trailer again at the stream before, I think, as the movie was coming out, and it looks good. I was watching it and I was like, damn, February, where whenever it comes out, can't get any closer or can't come here any faster because I'm really excited. I really want to see that movie. Um oh oh Speaking of, another thing that they talked about on the stream that I was gonna remember, but then I didn't. Now I remember. Um, they if you live in Japan, which I wish I did right now. I wish I was in Japan right now. Um, you can get the packs. As you know, they have cards. Um, they just put out cards for the game. It's not. I don't think it's anything like it's not like a trading card game specifically. It's literally just like cards that you can collect and you can buy packs and stuff and open them. They look so cool. They have one pack where it's Veldora and Rimuru from last month, um, where they're just sitting in their thrones next to each other. And then the other one is a Water 2.0 pack. So it's Milim, Shion, and Shuna. And you can get like Isis, you can get Hinata, Shizue, Earth Benny, King Rimuru. Um, I think each pack is $1.50 with tax. It's 165 yen. Um, so it looks cool. And I think it comes out or came out on the 21st. I wa- I want to order this. I wish there's a way for me to order it. Um, Actually, I'm gonna do this research right now. Lawson Japan, a Japanese store website, because they look so good. There's a Twitter account. I don't remember. Where is it? 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 Um, Tensura 9622. What does it say? Is it Takanon? I think. Um, at Tensura, and I don't know if this was they made it. I don't think they did. It's they opened a booster box of the cards, right? They had a whole booster box, and let me see if I can pull it up. The volume 2, it's a 20, it has 20 packs in it. It's a whole box. And they showed pictures of the cards and the packs and stuff. It actually they look really good. Like the arts and stuff, they're like shiny. So, certain areas are like the lighting and stuff, and like the pictures all look really cool. Shion and Shuna, the water 2.0 ones, it has like their elements, their name, that obviously their art, and then like a glittery background and like borders and stuff. So it looks really cool. But hold on, I'm literally doing this right now on the freaking thing. But I can I is it possible? Let's see. Do I my hobbies and toys? They look really cool. I wish they would sell these in Japan or in America. Um, because it'd be really, really cool. How do I'm Isekai memories cards buy online? Sure. Let's see. They have a lot of I see a lot of Vice Schwartz, but that is not at all what I'm looking for. Um, but yeah, it's so cool. I think probably a whole box would cost you like $40 to $50, I think. Um, Somewhere around there or around that area in USD, but let me do this search up. I want to see this because if I could get my hands on those, dude, that would actually be crazy because they look, like I said, they look really, really cool. Um, they have oh, oh, this is volume 1. Pre-order deadline. Oh, that's what? What? Hello? Is it wafer cards? That's what it says. That's what I'm looking at right now. Wafer cards. Let's see. I should probably do this later. Um, but let me see. Um, Memories wafer cards volume 2 box. Let's see. Oh, wait. Ooh, this is volume 2. Oh, this is a pre-order for $56. Wait, that's actually hold on. I'm doing this right now. Doing this right now. All right. Well, that, there we go, I guess. I I just put in the pre-order. So, yep, hopefully that should come in at some point. I think it already released. I'm not exactly sure how it works, but we'll see. Hopefully, I think okay, so what it is you open the pack, right? And from what I read, it is an actual like food item. So you get a wafer inside, which is obviously wrapped, and then you get the card behind it. So you it's only one card per pack, right? So I guess if I do open it, I'm gonna be 20 wafers. Vanilla wafer. I think it's like vanilla wafers or something. But still, it's still pretty insane. I wow, I didn't think to look it up, but you know what? There you go. Now I guess I will keep the updates on whether or not I actually get it. But yeah, well, looks like we just did that live. But anyway, there is yeah, the cards are insane. They look awesome. I'll definitely let you guys know when I get it, if I get it, how all that jazz works. Um so hopefully get it soon. It might take a while, I think, because international shipping, but yeah. I think well, Seattle is kind of close to Japan. Well, I think they're shipping out of Singapore, but anyway, there was a comment left behind by Bendaboss 100 um on the other the last episode, and yeah, there's some things that he talked about, and I feel like it would be fun to discuss here because I feel like we already talked about all the new stuff for this week, and I don't think like there's not much um else to talk about in terms of content. So I felt like, hey, this is a um long piece that he commented on Joker's vid and also on the last episode. So yeah, let's talk about it. I really appreciate the comment. Um, and yeah, it would be great if you guys could also add like questions and stuff and feedback and little things. I'd definitely be down to answer them right on the episode. But let's see. So overall, the Annie really isn't that good besides the long and bonus and the Valor Cup stuff. There's not much going on. Like the stream challenge was either walk in the park or just too tough for people to do, especially newer players. That one I agree. I think the wind one, um, you have to have a pretty stacked wind team to fully clear it. Because the Sky Dragon hits really hard. But the dark one, like I said before, was surprisingly so easy. It felt like they didn't even try. They didn't even try with it. Um, so yeah, I definitely agree with that. That the challenge, the balancing was a bit all over the place. I think they actually added a new stage. I think um, they added fire. I didn't even. When did they add this? I didn't even see this. Um, that's cool. Uh, I should probably make a video on it. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. The Midlum side quest was also pretty bad. Bad shops was just another auto event. Um I think the shop was okay. I think they no, it's still here. I got the anniversary medals, obviously. I got all the hammers. Um I got the 4-star shards, and then I just put the rest into the magic ore. Um I think the shop was just okay. Obviously, like, it's free stuff, so definitely take it. Um, and it kind of was content, but it's very, like, very easy, very short sort of thing. So it's kind of hard to count it as content. It would have been great if they also maybe added a bit more crystals to it, but I mean, I'm not gonna keep asking for a lot, I mean, more, right? Because I felt like they already gave out a lot. Um, the invite a friend thing was a train wreck, as most people probably didn't get past 2 steps without making new accounts, which they're against. That's true. I talked about that last episode where it was just awful. The design for it was really bad. Uh, I don't know why they decided to make it based on population. I feel like they should have just made it so that you could put as many people's um as many people's codes in as you want, and then just as long as everyone as you get 80 different codes, then that's fine. Of course, it won't promote people to like new people to play the game, but I mean, people literally just made new accounts, which like he said, they're against. It's against their policy to make new accounts, right? But people still did it anyway. So I don't know. It was weird. Their design was really odd. I don't understand it, but anyway, removing Jubilee Blitz really just left a dead time where there was nothing to do, not to mention losing out on crystals. That I also agree with. Even though I like the last Jubilee Catalyst, I know I said I would play it. I would have played it, or I would play it, but I literally didn't. I don't know. I didn't have the motivation to really play the game at towards the end. Um, I feel like the removing Jubilee Blitz, like I think they replaced it with the ranking battle for Valor Cup, but I don't understand why they can't just have both. Um, you have 4 weeks in the month. You can stack like you can do Heroes Jubilee, and then the next week is uh Valor Cup ranking battle, and then the next week is Catalyst, right? So Blitz, ranking battle, Catalyst. I don't see why they needed to get rid of Blitz in exchange for the ranking battle because it just like the first 2 to 3 weeks when we get the new characters is literally just a dead period. The only real new content is I guess the Predator battle for the event, and then the new units, and then what? Like what do you play, right? Um, there's nothing like that you're really striving towards. There's no like super hard content that you're like trying to beat with all different types of teams, or like Blitz where you like want to grind it over the course of like 5 to 6 days, right? Um, yeah, I agree with that. I don't know why they do that. Um, but yeah. Next, I think he talks. This is about Valor Cup. Um, Debut season should have faster recharge rates and more stamina that you can hold. Um, I think. Well, here's the thing. I think they wanted to spread it out a bit more, so I can understand the charge. I get that you do have to kind of wait a while, but also I felt like sometimes it really didn't feel that long. Maybe that was because I wasn't grinding it 24/7. Is why I feel that way, but I can see why that can be frustrating, especially if you really want to get a high rank. They did give out a lot of the tickets for the stamina, like you use a ticket and it gives you one energy. I wish it gave you max, like it was just a full like refill. But I'm sure they'll add that maybe at some point in the future. But I guess maybe it seemed like they didn't want people to just like they wanted to make it difficult, right? So that you actually have to put in a lot of time to get to that high rank. Um, Tower worked with a large recharge time because you can hold 50. Yeah, like I mean, not many people play Tower, but yeah, I understand that because you literally do it and you have 50 it takes a long time to go through that 50 stamina. You can clear like 2 floors or something, two and a half with the 50 stamina. So it's like you just do it, you wait like a week, you get it back, and it's like, okay, well, there you go, right? Um, but Valor Cup, especially, yeah, he mentions not like there were no traits of Valor Cup except the two, um, but like they're annoying to deal with now, and the traits that we have been spending our shards to get are now useless, replaced by Valor traits that get upgraded at level 80, level 100 instead of 84 and 92. It would be fine if the regular cheat traits had a weakened effect, maybe half as effective as normal, or have it change up every season, but removing them is stupid. Yeah, that one I agree with. I don't see why they needed to make a whole new Valor trait. I feel like that just makes things really complicated because that's if you have a full team of Valor traits, right? It's like five that you have to remember. Of course, you'll probably be focusing on like two or something that you'll make use of, but they also have to make it where it's not too oppressive, where it would hinder your gameplay. Plus, I don't know how it is. I don't like I said, I've only grinded up to diamond. I didn't go to legend or hero. Is it hero then legend? Legend or hero? Um, but I feel like Valor traits really didn't come into play all that much. I didn't really notice it too much. Especially against me. I don't think I ever really noticed Valor traits occur against me at all. Um, because a lot of them work with two orbs. You collect two orbs and that's it. But the bot usually most of the time has like 3 or 4 orbs. Rarely does it ever have two, right? So um I feel like they could have just left the regular traits alone. Maybe it would make things a little bit harder against the bots, but like protectors feel almost useless in a sense. It's really frustrating when you're trying to use a protector, but you just can't get enough points because you start at 0. Um, so it gets really difficult to build up your protector, which can help you a lot in these battles, right? So we'll have to see how they change things up. But I do kind of agree with the fact that the Valor trait system is a bit odd, and it's only on a few units. All the regular traits and stuff for basic battles do nothing in Valor Cup. They don't give you protection, they don't give you attack, anything. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Like I said, how they change things, but it feels Valor Cup feels odd at the moment. I think. Um, and then he goes into the good stuff. Like the first Annie Bazaar is really good. That's true. I agree with that. It costs a lot. Um, though, like it costs a lot of anniversary medals, so you kind of have to prioritize what you want. But the rewards that you can get in there are really good. You can get, um, I'll just go to it right now. You can get a full free 5-star ticket. You can get you can get 10 octogram emblems. You can get 5 shards of the 5-star protector and battle unit, and then you can get like a bunch of grindstones. I would say the awakened equipment isn't really that great. I think their stats are a bit like lower in comparison to other stuff, so I don't think it's worth. But it can help for like newer players, right? The awakened gear. Um, and then they implemented the new mode and charms. Yeah, charms really help. Um, they're a bit complicated, but they do help like your units and your teams and stuff like that. So they had like a lot of good stuff, like the new continent and things, new story, all that stuff, the double bond XP. Um, that the trades, which even though it's pretty bad, is it really? I don't usually check it that often, but uh, to be fair, it is kind of randomized. Um, oh boy, ooh yeah, I don't know about that one. Yeah, I'm looking at. I can trade in what is it, 10 um of the basic berries for the large grindstone, which is okay. That doesn't seem too bad. You can do that infinitely. You can get charms, grindstones, and all that stuff. So it's not bad, but I think um sometimes it can be pretty awful, right? Daily single, I didn't get. I think for the 14 days, I literally got all 3 stars. I didn't get anything during the daily. I don't know what they before they had it was guaranteed 4-star and above. I don't know why they changed it, but let me know down below if you guys got anything good because I really did not. I did not. Um, and then yeah. So I think I agree. But I mean, we went over, right? I agree with most of it. The first anniversary, of course, it is the first one, so hopefully things get better when we do the next anniversary and stuff. But I don't think it was entirely like terrible. It wasn't like really bad. Obviously, there are a lot of things they could work on, but I felt like they did good in a lot of areas as well. They definitely tried a lot. Um, I think my biggest gripe was probably the characters. The theme was cool and they look cool and all that stuff, but also it I don't know, it almost didn't feel kind of anniversary-ish. Um, like Millam's ultimate animation didn't like feel as like clean and smooth as it probably should have been. Um, and like I don't know. I That's just my opinion, but I think that uh the theme was cool, but it maybe could have been a little bit better. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe I'm just asking for too much. But that's just me. Um so yeah, that was a good comment. Thank you, Benaboss 100 for leaving that. I really appreciate it. Um yeah, definitely leave some stuff down below if you have anything you want me to talk about. Whether it be units or feedback on the game or questions maybe. You could even put in like, oh, okay, maybe I could create like a form or something where you guys can put in like um advice and stuff for like your teams, and then I could maybe give it. It would be a bit late though, like might be like a week late. So we'll have to see about that one. But yeah, thanks, Benaboss. I really appreciate it. Um, I think we've been going for like what 50 minutes. We can keep going. We can keep going a little bit more. Uh, I'm gonna check the order. Let's see. Okay, it was just the order placed, and then all right. Well, that's fine. Well, um, hmm. I don't know. This, what? Maybe. Oh, right. They had the How did I even forget about it? Let me go to it. The Fire Rimuru. Um, they had the what is it? The free stuff that you could get when you bought a ticket for the movie. Um, I think you can also get him with the flashback crystals. Uh, you need like 240,000, I think, and then you can trade in for the replica bonus manga, volume one in the flashback crystal shop, for 240,000, and then you will get the free Fire Rimuru, the Scarlet Ogre slime. They did show him off in the stream. You can actually bounce around Tempest as the fire slime with the horns. He looks pretty cool. His trait is enhanced counterattack rate. So when you have 50% or lower HP, you increase your own counterattack rate by 6% or 9% at the start of turn, which is meh, you know. Um, he does an AoE fire magic attack for 260% normal damage, and then his two skills, the orb changes one green to one orange, and then one blue to one orange. So might actually not be that bad for the fire team. Depending, you could literally just have him on and like have a little bit more balance maybe. Um, I'd say it's maybe worth just getting him. We don't really know when he goes away. Apparently he's just like the fire version of the 4-star water slime Rimuru. Um, but yeah, he looks pretty cool. I'm watching his ult right now, and yeah, it's literally just um I think water Rimuru, what he does is he shoots out the water blades, but this fire one just shoots that out, but it's fire. So nothing too special, but I mean it's still cool, right? I might pick him up. I might just grind the story just enough times to get him and just throw him on the team. Um I believe he does give you the bonus. So um whatchamacallit. If you if you get him, then you get like event bonus for the story. So you will you put him on, and I think at max I think he would give you the full 60%. I could be wrong though. I don't know how much they actually give you. You might have to shard him up to full unless no, never mind. It looks like they give you the full 30. So you can exchange, I think, and just get him to 6-star max. So yeah, looks pretty cool. I think everyone should get him. Even though grinding the flashback crystals, it costs a lot. It's a lot of energy. You can still do it over time. You don't have to get them immediately. Probably would want to get them faster if you really want like the extra shards and stuff like that from the extra currency from the story. But yeah, so um, yeah, he looks cool. But I think that's gonna be it for the episode of the podcast, episode 2. Um, a little bit shorter. I think a little bit less than an hour. I think, but still, I think went pretty well. We talked about like the new units, the new story mode, a little bit, I guess, about the first anniversary. Um, but yeah, I'll try and get someone on maybe next week. We'll have to see, but yeah, thank you all for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe and comment any questions and all that jazz. Yeah, thank you all for listening, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.